So I saw so many of my friends walking with scissors the right way, and this is always the way that we want to walk with them, so that the silver part is in our hands and we are walking, we're never running. When you return the scissors, you're going to do the same exact thing, and that is so safe, and that's one of our rules. So we have a sheet here. There are 1, 2, 3 lines on it, but when we cut those 3 lines, we're going to end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of paper, and that'll make sense in a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our scissors to cut those lines. So I have a pair of scissors right here. I'm going to pretend like my scissors are an alligator today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my thumb through the back of the alligator's head. This is the head. I'm going to put my bottom 3 fingers, my pinky is not in there, in the alligator's tummy. And then when I open and close my fingers apart, I'm actually opening and closing the alligator's mouth. But I have to control his mouth. I can't just chomp, 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 because then I'm gonna chomp my paper, and I don't wanna do that. These scissors are not the right size for me, so I'm gonna switch these scissors out, and I'm gonna grab scissors that are more appropriate for me for now, but these are not much bigger than what you're using. So what you're gonna do in order to cut is you have to kind of practice before you even add it to your paper. You wanna practice with your scissors, and notice the mouth is always facing away from me. I'm going to take my non-writing hand, that's the hand I don't write with or cut with, and I'm going to hold my paper with that hand, okay? Then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to open my mouth. I'm going to put my scissors up against the line that I'm cutting, and I'm going to slowly eat my line because my alligator is hungry. It wants to eat lines. So I'm going to open it back up. I'm going to slowly eat my line. Open it back up, slowly eat my line, open it, and slowly eat my line, okay? So now I have my first one. I'm gonna move that to the side. Then I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna cut my second one. Now I have a curved line, so I kinda have to turn. I usually don't turn my scissors, I turn my paper. So you'll see me do this a lot, and that's how I pivot my paper. So I'm turning with my other hand. I'm opening, closing, opening, closing. So if I see my line move, my scissors have to follow, which means my hand is curving the paper. That's how I do it, okay? Now this one is gonna have a straight line, and then I'm gonna have to turn with my mouth open and close, but I have to stop when I get to the end of that line, because if I keep cutting, I'm gonna cut into here, and I don't wanna do that. So I have to control the scissors. I'm gonna stop when the line stops and open it back up. Stop when the line stops and open it back up. Stop when the line stops, open it back up, and stop. So now I've got 3 pieces of paper, or 4 pieces of paper here. I'm gonna stack 1 on the top, 2 underneath it, 3 underneath that, and then I'm going to put the 4th one at the very bottom. I'm going to make sure they're stacked in one pile. I'm going to bring them to a teacher, and the teacher will staple it for you, and then we'll show you the next directions.